Hey y'all, White Noise Reddit here, Reddit story reading team. We got a couple great stories here for you guys to listen to. Hope you guys enjoy. My female 27, mother-in-law, female 26, is pregnant at the same time as me and now is throwing a baby shower the same day as me. It is also weird and putting a strain on my relationship with my husband, male 30. I have been married to my husband James for nearly 3 years now, together for 7. We met at uni and have been going strong ever since. James's dad, Eric, divorced his wife 4 years ago. He then met his now wife, Mindy, and married her very quickly. It was a whole drama at our wedding because Eric brought Mindy and they were being really mean to James's mom, Sarah, who is the greatest mother-in-law in the world. After that, James distanced himself a bit from Eric. They got back into regular contact a year ago. We usually have lunch at their place once a month or so, and it has been going great. We can't get past that Eric's wife is younger than us, but we try to ignore it. A few months ago, we found out we were pregnant. It was not planned, but we are very happy nonetheless. We broke the news to everyone in person. We didn't do cheesy gifts or anything. So then came the lunch at Eric's place, and we told him. And without even congratulating us, he told us, Mindy is pregnant too! Since then, Eric and Mindy go out of their way to outshine my pregnancy. It is really stupid, but I feel like I am in some kind of race. For example, you know how you can get either a standard ultrasound or one of those 4D ones? I posted my standard one on Instagram, and 4 minutes later, after that, Mindy posts hers that is one of the fancy ones and she tags me. She basically said this: "This is more expensive, but so worth it to see the little one in detail. At OP, I recommend to get this one next time. Winky face." It irked me so much, and I don't know why. It's just a stupid post. But what took the cake is that she put her baby shower date on the same date as mine. She knew when I was having it because she asked me. She made it a whole Facebook event. Eric is very affluent, so they are going all out. I am talking a hired band, fancy virgin cocktails with a barista, a whole venue, etc. Of course, James's family is torn because while I invited them first, they also want to go to Mindy's party and support Eric. James now wants to cancel the baby shower altogether. He is really bitter, especially because he feels like this baby is a do-over child for his father, as Eric is now more involved than he was with James. Instead of enjoying what should be our wonderful journey to parenthood, James is always fuming and bitter about his father. And that leads me, a pregnant and hormonal insecure woman, to be in a constant state of stress. I cry almost every day, and I can't enjoy this pregnancy. The pregnancy alone is very difficult as I have high blood pressure, back knee, nausea, and every time I sneeze, I feel like I peed my pants. I just need help, or even just some encouragement. Thanks so much. One comment reads, "Do you think this is going to stop after baby is born? My baby is bigger. My baby is crawling already. My baby can already say 10 words and is only 2 months old. They are going to try to outstage you forever." Coastal Kid 92 says, "Oof, yeah, this sounds rough. Can I give some tough advice? Block his dad and his wife on social media. Don't play into that. Do what is best for you and your mental health because it'll serve baby better. As for the shower, if you can move it, then move it. Otherwise, make it clear to family and friends that there is no hard feelings if they want to support Mindy and Eric. Try to be the bigger person." And then comes the hardest part, talking to your husband about disengaging from this. Right now, you should both be enjoying this time together, and taking a step back from his dad and that whole situation might be best. Zen Moonstone says, "Think about how fun it will be when your child calls her grandma. But seriously, I'd disengage and focus on your precious one." Crit on Your Mom responds, I encourage the use of Mima for situations like this. Fatlantis responds, Mima Mindy has a nice ring to it.
My 31 female husband, 32 male, has been killing my houseplants with bleach. I have many houseplants, and even some that are quite expensive and were gifts from my sister. Within the last 6 months, at least a third of my plants have died. I have had houseplants my whole life due to my late mother's own love of houseplants, and I know a lot about plants. The deaths of the plants didn't seem related to lack of light, or inconsistent watering, or lack of nutrients, or even root rot. They just died very suddenly. I tried not to let it upset me too much because plants die, and it was not any of the expensive ones, until now. My sister gave me a 5-leaf Monstera albo-rooted plant for my birthday 2 months ago. It was beautiful. This morning, I was crying pretty hard about it as I unpotted it and took a look at the roots. And I was looking hard at this plant and roots to see if its death was pest-related, and that's when I noticed the smell. I sniffed my potting mix, and I smelled bleach. The only other adult person in my home with unlimited and unobserved access to my plants is my husband. I wasn't able to talk to him for several hours, but when I could speak to him, I very calmly, but very directly asked if he had done something to my plants. He denied it at first, but I said that I smelled bleach in the potting mix of the album my sister had gotten me, and said that the only person that could have put it there was him, and he caved. He said he was putting small amounts of bleach into the fertilizer water jugs I prepare. I started crying. I asked him why. Why would you do this? You know I love these plants. Why would you destroy them? He didn't really answer, nor did he really apologize. The trust I had in him is absolutely gone. I think maybe counseling can help us, but he is the one that did this, but I'm the one that would have to set up the counseling. The angry part of me just wants to be done with the relationship. I know that might seem overboard, as we are married and share a child, but I feel now that I'm not safe around my husband. Edit 1. I thank everyone for giving advice. The townhome we live in is mine and my sister's, our inheritance from my mother. My husband has an office/den/gaming room that is his personal space, and there are no plants there. There are also no plants in the kitchen. I am not a plant hoarder. Like he has a room to himself, I also have a sunroom that is where the concentration of plants live. He has no reason to go in there. It's not access to our backyard or anything. I saw some people saying maybe he's sick of bugs, but I do not have a fungus gnat problem. I did see one person ask, why did I not smell the bleach when I was watering? And I can only say my nose wasn't all up in there maybe? I also use a natural systemic in my fertilizer water called SNS 209 that smells heavily of rosemary, but I ran out last month and haven't replaced yet. After our convo yesterday, I needed space. I spent the night in my daughter's room on a trundle bed. I'm going to text my husband today. He usually communicates easier and opens up more via text rather than face to face. I'm going to ask for a reason and I'll see what he says. Edit 2. Sorry, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to update on a separate post. My husband won't be welcome in my home anymore, and I need to find a lawyer ASAP on Monday. I did text him, and he admitted again to putting bleach in my fertilizer water. He says it wasn't every jug I ever made, so that explains why it wasn't all my plants dying, but randomly over the past 6 months. His exact words were that I deserved to be knocked down a peg. After the text communication, I went home from work early, and I entered his office. I usually respect his space, absolutely. I don't even go in there to grab dirty dishes. I don't know what I was looking for, but the hundreds of comments saying he was working up to something worse or already was doing something else really worried me. I went in there and found a drawer full of my daughter's dolls and dollhouse furniture and little toys. I bought that dollhouse for her 4th birthday last year, and she has loved it. She takes such good care of her toys, but something always ends up missing, and it's always my husband who notices. He lectures her about keeping track of her things and how he won't let her play with her dollhouse if she keeps losing things. He always keeps going till she starts to sob. When I hear this going on, I always step in and ask him to go take a break. I assumed he was losing his cool. I've told him this is not how to deal with this with a kid, and he always just says he wants her to grow up responsible. I now see it was some weird scheme, or setup, or something. He would steal stuff and stash it away, and point out it was gone to berate our daughter till she cried. My sister and her husband's dad came over this afternoon and they've changed the locks. I have texted him to tell him he isn't coming back and that he can come on Saturday morning to grab his essential things, but that my bro-in-law and another man would be there to watch. Lou 1845 says, "Sheesh, I'd worry about what he's putting in my coffee." Meow Meow Now replied, "This guy is terrifying, and he couldn't even come up with a reason?" Another user replied, "I'm worried for the kid." Princess Ferocious says, "That's disturbing. I can't think of a single reason to kill your plants that isn't creepy, controlling, or otherwise unhealthy. It feels like he resented the time or attention you gave the plants maybe? I don't think I'd feel safe around him either, or having your child around him. Is there somewhere safe you could go for a while you try to work it out if you want to salvage the relationship?" Vexbox says, "My brain says the plants were a dress rehearsal." Hey guys, hopefully you enjoyed the stories. If you did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe for more daily shorts and weekly longer uploads. See ya!